Good morning, my friends. Kind of a gloomy morning on May 21st, 2022. I'm here at my sacred place that I came to a lot during the pandemic, the cemetery near my home, where there's the river and the woods, the birds, all kinds of beautiful nature. And I've come here a few times, but I've been focusing on my Billy girl, my dog, and making sure that she gets exercise and walking. And as you probably pet owners know, that we, especially when they're new, we tend to get distracted by taking care of them and loving them and teaching them. And that's what I've done, and I have no regrets. But I've decided to give her her time and then take back my time. So we play in the morning, and then I've come to the cemetery this week, and I've started to get messages like I did during the pandemic, and hearing differently because I'm focusing on differently. I don't know what I'm focusing on, but differently, and I'm hearing messages. So a couple things came through today. Soon it will be June 1st, and it will be half the year of 2022. And I heard it's okay to shift our word, change our word, add to it, delete it, get a new one. Did the word that you picked for January 1st for the year, did that serve you? And now the message is complete. And are you ready to close that door and move forward into another word or mindset or pattern or belief or path? That's okay. You don't have to stick with it because it served you well at the time. Now you've evolved, you've moved forward, and it's okay to choose another. Okay. And the other thing that I noticed yesterday and I really emphasized today is, how I really looked at the trees when I was here last time. The leaning trees, the trees that fell into the water, lots of magical messages from the trees. And so there are two very large trees, one oak and one pine tree. I know it's a certain kind of pine tree, but I don't know the name of it. And then there's 3 birch trees that are clumped together, and they're in the same vicinity. And I stood under them and listened to their message. And the tree gave me strength, peace, groundedness. And it's old, it's weathered, it's kind of ugly on the outside part of it, but it's still strong within. And the message that I got as I was looking, I was standing up against my back to one of them, looking at the other one. And they said, it's okay to be different. It's okay to value all of us, value the strength, the power, the groundedness, the wisdom, the aspects, the type of leaves, the type of needles, the type of bark, the type, all of that. It's okay to value all of us. And so that kind of translate into each of us, that we value each other. We all look different. We all think differently. We all are have different lives and different thought processes and what brings us joy and what makes us sad. And it's okay to love all of us and love those 3 sets of trees. I don't know, can you feel that? That it gives us permission. Those trees gave me permission to say, we're all different. And it's okay if you look this way and that tree looks that way, it's okay to love it, even though it's different. I'm like, ow! As you know, some of you know, I'm single and trying to pull in, manifest, magnetize my soul partner. And that just hit me. I'm like, okay, he doesn't have to be like me. He doesn't have to be extreme difference. He can look so different, but we can all be next to each other, supporting each other, loving each other, like those trees. And I love that. So can you apply that to an area in your life that we feel separated from each other? Because during this pandemic, that's what we have found. We're separated from each other on lots of different levels, our thoughts or our beliefs around it all. And we can still coexist because these trees are right next to each other, and coexist and live together and give each other, also they have given each other space to grow and flourish how they're supposed to, because the two big trees are magnificent, and then those trees to the side with the birch trees, they're tender, they're leaning, they're bendable, and they're clumped together, but they're all part of that whole circle. Oh, I love that. They're part of that whole circle in the cemetery. Can you feel what I'm trying to say? I hope so. And how does that show up for you in your life? So I'm so thrilled that I changed up my routine to give myself opportunity to walk, get exercise, get out in nature, and to hear differently. I'm an avid meditator, but sometimes just getting out in nature, I know, not sometimes, I know that this is where we hear the messages clear, loud and clear, if we listen, open our hearts, open our mind, and listen differently. So I hope you have a fabulous weekend, and you do you. Find your joy. Step out of your comfort zone. That's what I'm going to do this weekend. Step out of my comfort zone and embrace the unknown, because I am very well protected. Sending you peace, love, joy, vibrant health, and abundance and delight from my heart to your heart. We'll talk again. Bye-bye for now.